Toby from Heavyweight MMA with Tim Welch from Tim Welch BJJ and MMA. How are you, bro?
Doing good. How about you, Toby?
Good, man. I'm over in Asia, in a part of Asia, anyway, not too far from the old Hong Kong. I hear you mention that a little bit. In Macau, it's a small island with a lot of casinos. They call it the Vegas of Asia, bro. So yeah, it's kind of cool place.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Man, I see that you have a few watches in your collection now, bro. I listen to you guys pretty regularly. Like I said, always having gym time and always hitting the sauna. I always listen to you guys now. You're kind of taking over the Joe Rogan in a way, you know?
Yeah, I mean, fuck, a long way to go, but I enjoy doing the podcast. They're not too bad.
Man, to be honest, I really believe that you guys are kind of like more what a lot of people started listening to Joe Rogan from. Like Joe Rogan's kind of changed a little bit, you know, gone into different sort of things. But you guys are still talking a lot about the fitness and the fighting and all these things, which is of interest to a large portion of Joe Rogan's fans, man. And I think you'll appeal to a lot of us, eh?
Oh, sweet, dude. That's good. I mean, I'm super into all that stuff, so I really like just kind of learning from other people and then just giving it back to my people. So it's not like stuff I've invented. It's just stuff that I'm trying to put into practice and then give back to all the brothers.
Man, I was just thinking, you know, like with that Sean O'Malley fight, bro. Although I had a bet on him as well, I was feeling super nervous as well. And I see so many comments about people being nervous, and I'm just thinking, there's no other fighters and coaches that have the sort of interpersonal podcasts and that we can all really get to know, right? Other than you guys, I can't think of anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even really think about that, but that does make sense. People think people watch us at all the podcasts and kind of have a connection to us, I guess. And I can see why it would make a lot of people nervous, I guess, when you look at it
Bro,
that
that's
way.
what it is. It's like I swear to God, it's just a massive connection. You guys are just pretty casual, just going through your thing, a couple of friends talking about shit that a lot of your listeners, such as myself, we really relate to, like the training and all that. And then to see him in there, we know what he's like and what you guys are like, and it makes you more connected. And I just can't really think. Can you think of any other fighter that has that sort of connection with their fans? I can't think of any.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Suge's definitely ahead of the game when it comes to connecting with the fans, with all the stuff he does. Like, outside of training, he's super busy with all the stuff he does and the podcast and just everything. So, yeah, probably not.
Bro, so just talking about what is the premise of your show, bro? Like, what do you want to do it? Is it just like you said, to give a bit of, just to spin off some shit with your mate? Is that kind of what it is, or is it actually that you really want to like spread the word and try and get people to be better people and that?
I mean, a little bit of both. I think it's good for us to sit down every week and just have an hour conversation with no distractions and just talk about the week and talk about what we're doing. And I think both of our lives are kind of on an uphill slope. So talking about what we're doing to make our lives do that, I think helps out a lot of young kids.
Man, I wish it would spread around a bit more, because I ask people, not everyone knows about you guys, like in the general sort of people, like people watch UFC, they know Suga, they might know you. In this part of the world, I'm talking anyway. In Australia, they probably know more. But you guys talking about, I've just written down the notes while I was waiting: diet and nutrition, sleep, relaxation, mindfulness, strength and conditioning, breath work, treating injuries, apart from all your other sort of things. And I think it's really worth listening to, eh? Like, to be honest, I look forward to training and doing my weight session and sauna and that, just to listen to you guys. I'm happy when I see there's a new episode of Redhawk or of Sean O'Malley podcast come up. And that's what I'm sure there's millions of people or thousands of people doing the same thing, you know? It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, man. Dude, I love hearing that. And like I said, I mean, try to keep it a good mix of like being able to learn and give back and keep it humorous and funny and just talk about the real shit also.
That's it, man. And as you've growing, you're starting to invite some cool guests and that on too, bro. Like obviously Brandon Harris, I respect Brandon. I had a quick chat with him maybe a year ago or something. A super good guy. I like listening to Dan Garner, Kyler Phillips, Joe Riggs, all those guys that you've been bringing on, man. It's like really good, and keep it up, eh? Because I love listening to these sort of people, especially because you guys are on the same track as them, and you aren't getting too sidetracked with all other things as much as, you know, as the Joe Rogans of the world, you know?
Yeah, I feel pretty lucky to be in Phoenix and have a lot of good relationships with a lot of super smart people. So be able to have them on and pick their brain and give it back to our people is good too.
Bro, and I was listening to one of your interviews somewhere, and someone was asking if you'd retired from fighting. You kind of didn't say you'd really retired, right? Like, I know you compete in the BJJ and that, but you said kind of the right money, you might step in again, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty healthy. Like right now, I'm dealing with a shoulder injury, but in the past couple years, I've been in the best shape of my life. So, if the right opportunity presented itself, I probably would.
Actually, that's what I'm listening to, bro. So you got a stem cell shot in the dong and in the shoulder, bro, and you're still waiting for that shit to recover, right? Like you're not even training at the moment, yeah?
Yeah,
Hey,
like
bro.
literally not doing anything. The doctor said all I can do is pretty much just. Oh, you there?
Yeah, I got you.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor said I can't really do anything. I can just literally walk around and just got to let it rest and let the stem cells do their work and rebuild the cartilage and rebuild what's going on in there. So these past couple of weeks have been pretty tough, just not doing shit. But I've been trying to just put all my energy and stuff into my businesses and my students.
Bro, you can't use your shoulder, you can't use your dong. What kind of man are you, bro? You can't do anything.
Well, the dong's healed up. She's good.
All right.
It was hurt for a couple days, but now she's ready to rumble every day.
That's good, bro. Hey, and with you guys sound like you got a bit of an interest in Asian girls, right? Like just a little bit of a fever on the side, right? Like I'm in the middle of Asia, bro. You can't believe what it's like in this part of the world, you know?
Really?
I often think you guys should hit it up. Like right now, I guess there's not as much travel internationally. You guys are pretty tied up with your things, but really you should suss it out, man. It's a pretty crazy part of the world, you know. If you're not checking it out, you're missing out on something, you know.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. There's a big opportunity coming up. Sean's got the chance to get the title, so we got to stay focused. But after a couple more of these, and down to travel and check out some more Asians for sure.
Bro, you need to do it. I've actually thought of it when I've been listening to you guys that you should check it out. Like you love going to Asia via the parlors, bro, the massage, but you know you got to actually try the real thing at some point. You know that's what you're referring to, right? When you say Hong Kong and that, right?
Well, Hong Kong's this place in Mexico. It's like this. It's this place in Mexico. It's called Hong Kong, and there's hundreds
Yeah.
of girls, and it's a crazy place.
Yeah. It's funny. Actually, where I'm at now is Macau, and it's called the Las Vegas of Asia. So it's like where I'm sitting now. I'm actually in a hotel room, and you look out and you can see the strip for here. It's all shut down now because it's only 2 a.m. So most of the lights are off. But it's known for saunas which is basically like a sauna is, yeah. So sauna,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
just all these saunas with women and heaps of gambling, and that's what this place is, like a sin city, you know. When this place is in its prime, you would have loved it. Right now, we're still locked down from COVID, strangely enough. But yeah,
Jeez.
so it's kind of shit place to be right now. But in the heyday, man, this place is wild. So if you ever get a chance,
Yeah.
stop by. Yeah. Hey, bro, on the watches, what watches do you have?
Right now, I just have two watches. I have a Rolex GMT, and then I have a Rolex Sky Dweller.
Oh, that's
And
funny, bro. Because I was going to say, I saw you guys looking at some watches, and they're pretty average ones. But what's the Sky Dweller? Is it what color, what face?
it's like this white face with this Jubilee bracelet. It's probably my favorite watch, but I'm thinking about trading it for this green ceramic Hublot or
Yeah,
Hublot.
yeah.
How you pronounce it. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it because those Hublots, this green ones I got, there's only 250 made in the world, and the people I was going to trade it with, they would trade it straight across. So I'm thinking about doing it. But I know the watches is kind of a. I mean, I don't think it's an unhealthy kind of obsession because it's just investments, and you can
Yeah.
always sell them for way more than we got them for. So it's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah, that's another thing about this place. Like I never thought of a watch ever until I came to Macau. But in Macau, that sort of thing is just famous. Like every second person has a Rolex, man. It's just crazy. And
Really?
the cars they drive around here, like this is three small islands. There's fuck all people. There's 600,000 population. And if they have like a few times I've seen like 18 Lambos parked in a row and everyone, even like I'm in a senior management position in a casino, even my line staff have Rolexes, like all of them, all the managers and that all have Rolexes. So I'm like, fuck, I'm going to get one of these, man. So I started collecting a few Rolexes just out of that, man. And I got a good relationship with the dealer. So yeah, I got a few now, man. And I like watches now, but like you said, it's something you can keep and you can sell. I actually got the GMT on now.
Nice. That's sweet.
What's GMT you got?
The one that's just gold and silver. I don't even know which one. I mean,
Oh, it's gold. Is it black face or is it and is it
yeah.
just and the band the bezel is just what color? Is the bezel like two different colors or?
I don't think this connection will get fucked up, but then I'll just show you them real quick.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks it's a Submariner, but it's not.
The GMT is probably my favorite watch. I wear that the most, eh? Sick. Yeah, that's the old sort of style one, man. There's a new one that's got like a rose gold and it's got like a root beer color half of the bezel. That's the one I want to get. Yeah, there's a Sky Dweller. Cool.
Fucking sick, dude.
You know, the last couple of nights I bought a couple of watches to the hotel room just in case we chatted, eh? Just because I was going to say, I saw you guys looking at some shitty watches a couple of times when you're on the film and that, and I'm thinking, what are they buying that one for? Like, you should be chasing the key ones, which GMT's a key one, bro, but you got to get one of the newer ones. There's one called a Batgirl or a Batman. You know this one? It's got half a blue bezel, or the Pepsi, which is blue and red, and then there's a couple others that are good too. Like there's a new one that's green as well. But that Sky Dweller, bro, is good. Let me just show you what I got here. I can see if I can focus on it. Let me see if I can work it out with the camera. 1 second.
Damn, nice.
1 second. Oh, there we go. So see the one in the middle? That one's a Daytona. It's called a Panda. That's the one you should be chasing, eh? That's one of the most desired watches in the world, but it's not like crazy expensive. It's expensive, but it's not crazy. And then the Sky Dweller in the blue is kind of also a bit more kind of wanted. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I mean, usually when I go into the authorized dealers, I ask them if they got any Daytonas or in stock, and they usually don't. So.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, man, I'm assuming you've got things to do, so I'll let you on your way. But I'm stoked to have a chat with you, bro. Like the last couple of nights, honestly, I've been setting my alarm and waking up every couple of hours. So I'm going to catch this guy. I'm going to catch this guy eventually because we're in the middle of the night, eh? It's 3 a.m. And so it's good to have a chat, eh? Good to catch you.
Yeah. Fuck. Sorry about that, Toby. We'll definitely have to have a chat again soon.
Yeah, bro. That'd be awesome. I'll just harass you here and there on your Insta one day. All right. But thanks, bro.
Brother.
And yeah, take care. And if you ever happen to be out this way, Hong Kong way or anything, let me know and I'll show you around.
All right, Toby. Sounds good. Nice to meet you, brother. Peace out.
Take it easy, bro. See you, man. Bye-bye.